Hey guys, welcome back to a new pickup video. It's been a few months since the last one. I think the last one I posted was for the November and December pickups, so that probably got posted at the end of December, early January. It's now the middle of March 2021. So I've got a decent little pile of stuff to go over. So let's go for the miscellaneous pickups here. This is a brand new release, came out yesterday, is the 4K Steelbook of Gattaca, starring Uma Thurman, Ethan Hawke, Jude Law. This was a movie that came out probably, the mid-90s, I believe, mid to late 90s. So it should look just fine. The 4K transfer, I'm sure it looks fantastic, but there probably wasn't a whole lot to clean up. This one took me a while to warm up to. I've seen it a number of times over the years, but it's one of those ones that the more I've watched it, the more I've appreciated it, and enough to the point where I decided to go ahead and pick it up. So it's a nice looking steelbook. Should look great on 4K. This is an upgrade. The first version I've got of this, or the only version I've got of this right now, is on DVD. It's the old original Criterion release. This is Spinal Tap, and mainly just got it because it's it's an upgrade. It's on Blu-ray, probably better image and sound quality than the original, but I'm gonna keep the original Criterion because it's got all the other special features. And this is like a $7 pickup, so it was worth the upgrade for the better picture and sound. This is a more recent release. Pump Up the Volume with Christian Slater. I almost said Christian Bale. Late 80s, early 90s teenage angst movie. Christian Slater, I almost said Bale again, operates a mini pirate radio station out of his basement to communicate with all the other angst-ridden kids. Actually, this was probably well ahead of its time, or actually it still holds up today. Take your pick. Again, this is more of a nostalgic release. It was a good movie. I rewatched it recently. Not great, but definitely worth the pickup. Again, it was like $7 new release from the Warner Brothers archives. Chasing Amy, Clerks, and Silent Bob Strike Back. This is a collection of the films, and they're all on their own separate discs. Sorry for the glare. About $12 on Amazon. These are ones that I had not yet upgraded to the Blu-rays. I got the Criterion edition of this, the original DVD of this, and the first DVD release of this, and the Clerks X DVD release of this. So, this is one of those films like, Dawn of the Dead or Night of the Living Dead or Halloween or The Evil Deads, take your pick, where, Clerks I've purchased, 500 times throughout the years. So, they look great. Chasing Amy looks really good. Clerks looks really good. I haven't watched Dan and Silent Bob Strike Back just yet on this format. But again, just wanted to get the upgrade for the Blu-ray to get the HD picture. And American Psycho on 4K. Haven't opened this up just yet. I had heard how bad the Blu-ray transfer was, and I gave that a watch not too long ago and can confirm it looks terrible. So I'm hoping this looks better. Again, this is like par for the course here, about $7-8 for the upgrade. So if it looks better, great. If not, it wasn't that much of a loss. So some miscellaneous pickups. Nothing related to each other, nothing studio-wise. So here's some things that are related. First, this is the Wizard on Blu-ray, the Shout Select line. They are having, or were having, a sale, and I got this on, actually from Amazon, because they were matching the price, so this is like $14-15, Blu-ray DVD. Just watched it last night, late 80s, I think this was 89. Basically a hour and a half commercial for Nintendo and Super Mario Bros. 3, but again, heavy nostalgia in here. Not a terrible movie. For some reason, we're going on a Christian Slater binge, so here's this and Pump Up the Volume. But yeah, figured for like $14, it was a good add to the collection. Has a nice slipcover on it. This is Twice Dead from Scream Factory. Haven't seen it, don't really know anything about it. Didn't see anything for this, The Terror Within and The Terror Within 2. These were both limited releases that just came out in the past month or two from Scream Factory. They announced these in small batches. These are like 1,000 copies of each, I believe. And they kind of just posted on Facebook and on their social media. And they're like $24, $25, $26. And then once they're gone, they're gone. So these are Roger Corman releases. And apparently they're going to be doing a few more of these. There were a handful that were just released or just announced in the past couple of days. So you probably see more of these to come from Scream Factory, but these two are already gone. And I'm not gonna lie, they kind of said 1,000 copy limited edition. I jumped on it and got them both. I heard Twice Dead's pretty good, so I'll be able to go to watch pretty soon. Brand new release again, Event Horizon from Scream Factory. Again, just came out yesterday. This came with the Gattaca. Haven't opened it yet, but there is a reversible slip. I know a lot of people are complaining or are at least lamenting the fact that there's no additional footage. That extended cut or director's cut that supposedly was shot or existed at one time was not included. And just like the Friday the 13th films that people complain about, that those elements are gone. They don't exist anymore. This was delayed for a while, or at least delayed a number of times. Apparently there was some leads that Scream Factory had on some of these elements, but again, they just don't exist. So whatever is here is about as good of an addition as you'll ever get, unless they actually go back to reshoot these, which they probably won't. I haven't seen this in a really long time. I know it's like a sci-fi horror kind of thing in space, but I'm looking forward to seeing it, and it has been a long time since I have seen it. And these are the January and February pickups from from Vinegar Syndrome. I haven't opened any of these yet, but these were their packages. I got their genre packages for the first 2 months of the year. And this is House of Usher. And most of these I don't know anything about, haven't seen them before, but I've heard really good things about at least the majority of these here. And since I was among the first purchasers of these, getting the packages when they came out, I did the pre-orders on both. They all have the nice covers here. Satan's Blood. Again, their slips never disappoint. They are way sturdier and heavier than any other slip case or any other studio at the moment. Cthulhu's Mansion, probably a an H.P. Lovecraft type thing. And again, sorry for that glare. You're not missing a ton of detail. These are actually relatively dark anyway. I don't know why I'm showing both, because these are all the same. Dark Tower. And again, this one thing on this side here has a nice little, I think this is glossy, the rest of it's kind of matte, so they have a really good process for these slips. As always, Vinegar Syndrome always knocks it out of the park. That's one of the things about getting physical media from them. It's just a good experience. The packaging is always so good. Hitcher in the Dark. And this one, again, has some nice embossing here. This is embossed, this is flat. The Fear. And I was kind of surprised that this came out with the set, or with the new packages, because they just released these. But this is Forgotten Gialli Volume 3. And Volume 2 just came out recently with the Black Friday sale. It just happened a few months ago. Again, super nice, high quality box. You can see it's got a real nice thump to it. So we have Autopsy. Fingers in the way. Crazy Desires of a Murderer. And Murder Mansion. And I have not yet opened up the other two sets. I'm going to go in order and watch 1 and 2 first before I crack into these ones here. But yeah, I've heard good things about most of these. Again, the Forgotten Gialli series is, again, I believe, Giallo type movies that have female antagonists as opposed to a Giallo. And these are probably, Spanish, Italian, maybe a French film or two. Yeah, this is really cool. Really glad to have all 3 of these, and gosh, I don't know how many more they're planning on releasing, but I'll probably end up buying the rest, because Vinegar Syndrome never disappoints. Great label. I love supporting them. They release films that people have never seen or never heard of before, and for preservation, I think that's very important. So I'm very glad to add all of these to my Vinegar Syndrome collection, which is at the moment growing out of control. Probably my largest collection right now, and I'll probably show that off again pretty soon. Do a collection update, because shelves are getting pretty full. So that's all I've got for the past few months. I have a few things on order. Probably a few surprises will pop up again. The Scream Factory is constantly saying, here's the limited releases here and there. I'll probably get some more Vinegar Syndrome stuff in the next couple of weeks or months as well. So that's all I've got for right now. I appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and show me what you've picked up recently. I think it'd be nice to kind of, again, have that community thing where I know not a lot of people watch these, but it's nice to see that physical media has some sort of presence still. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.